I woke up on a Tuesday morning like any other Tuesday morning. The sun came through my bedroom window. My alarm buzzed. I reached over to turn it off. Except I couldn't. My arm wouldn't move. My fingers wouldn't curl. My legs felt like they belonged to someone else. I tried to scream. Nothing came out. And that's when I heard footsteps coming up the stairs. Heavy footsteps. Footsteps that didn't belong to anyone in my family. Someone was in my house. And I couldn't move a single muscle to save myself. Let me back up to the night before. My name doesn't matter. What matters is that 24 hours earlier, I was completely normal. I went to work at the grocery store. I came home. I heated up leftover pizza and watched TV with my dog, Rocket. Around 10 p.m., my phone buzzed. Unknown number. The text said, "You shouldn't have seen what you saw." I stared at that message for a solid minute. What did I see? I hadn't seen anything weird lately. Wrong number, probably. I deleted it and went to bed. Big mistake. Because when I woke up the next morning, my entire body had betrayed me. Medical people call it sleep paralysis, but this wasn't that. This was different. This was real. I could hear everything. Feel everything. My heart pounded in my chest like a drum. Sweat rolled down my forehead. But I was a prisoner inside my own skin. And those footsteps kept coming. Closer. Closer. My bedroom door creaked open. A figure stepped into my room. Tall. Wearing a dark hoodie. Face covered by a medical mask and sunglasses. They walked right up to my bed and looked down at me. "Good," a woman's voice said. "You're awake. That makes this easier." She pulled out a syringe from her pocket. My mind screamed. My body did absolutely nothing. "You probably don't remember me," she continued, sitting on the edge of my bed like we were old friends. "But 3 weeks ago, you were working Register 7. A man came through your line. Older guy, expensive suit, buying weird stuff. Bleach, garbage bags, duct tape. You remember now?" I did remember. The man had been sweating even though the store was cold. His hands shook when he handed me cash. Something about him felt wrong. So wrong that I mentioned it to my manager after he left. My manager said I was being paranoid. But I took a picture of his license plate when he loaded his trunk in the parking lot. Just in case. Just because something in my gut told me to. "You sent that photo to a tip line," the woman said. Very heroic. Very stupid. She held up the syringe to the light. "That man you reported? He's my brother. And because of you, the police found something they weren't supposed to find. Now he's going away for a very long time." My heart hammered harder. This couldn't be happening. I tried to report someone suspicious and now I was going to die? "The drug I gave you last night slipped right into your energy drink at work, by the way. Causes temporary paralysis," she explained. "Lasts about 6 hours. Untraceable after 12. Perfect for what I need." She stood up and walked to my window, looking out at the street. "See, I can't just kill you. Too obvious. But if a young guy like you has a terrible accident while home alone? Maybe a fall down the stairs? Maybe you choke on your breakfast? That's just tragic bad luck." My eyes burned with tears I couldn't shed. But then something happened that changed everything. Rocket barked. Not his normal bark. His danger bark. The woman spun around. "You have a dog?" From downstairs, I heard growling. Then scratching at the stairs. Rocket was usually friendly with everyone. But something about this woman had set him off. "Shut up," she yelled down the stairs. Rocket barked louder. The woman's phone buzzed. She checked it and her body went rigid. "No," she whispered. "No, no, no." She looked at me with pure rage in her eyes. "Somehow someone knows I'm here. I've got maybe 5 minutes before this place is surrounded." She grabbed my arm. Felt it but couldn't respond and leaned close to my face. "This isn't over. When you can move again, when you think you're safe? Remember, I know where you live. I know where you work. I know everything about you. And next time, you won't see me coming." Then she ran. I heard her footsteps thunder down the stairs. The back door slammed open. Then silence. Rocket bounded into my room, jumped on my bed, and licked my face like crazy. I still couldn't move. But I could cry now, somehow. Tears rolled down my cheeks. Minutes passed like hours. Then I felt it, a tingle in my fingers. My toes wiggled. My neck muscles responded. The paralysis was wearing off. I grabbed my phone with shaking hands and called 911. The operator's voice was calm. "Professional. What's your emergency?" Someone broke into my house. She drugged me. She said she'd come back." "Sir, we already have units on the way to your address. Stay on the line." "Wait. What? How did you know?" I asked. "Your dog," the operator said. "Your dog triggered your home security system. The one linked to your phone? It sent us an alert for unusual activity. I'd forgotten about that app. Installed it months ago and never looked at it again. Rocket's barking must have set off the motion sensors. My dog saved my life." Police arrived 4 minutes later. They searched everything. Dusted for prints. Took my statement. But the woman was gone. Like a ghost. The detective assigned to my case was a short guy with tired eyes. He sat across from me at my kitchen table 3 hours later, after the paralysis had completely worn off. "The man you reported," he said. "He wasn't just buying suspicious items. We found evidence of 3 missing persons connected to him. You likely saved lives by trusting your instincts. But his sister. We're looking for her. But I'm not going to lie to you. People like this? They're dangerous. And patient." He handed me a card. "If anything strange happens, anything at all, you call me immediately." For 2 weeks, nothing happened. I went back to work. Installed better locks. Got cameras everywhere. Rocket barely left my side. Then on a Thursday night, I came home to find something on my doorstep. A small box. No label. No return address. My hand shook as I opened it. Inside was a single syringe. Empty. And a note written in red ink. "Round 2. That's when I knew. This wasn't over. Not even close. I'm telling you this story from somewhere safe now. Somewhere she can't find me. At least, I hope she can't. The police never found her. No arrests. No leads. It's like she vanished into thin air. But every morning when I wake up, I test my fingers first. Make sure I can move. Make sure I'm still in control of my own body. Because I know the truth now. I learned it the hard way. One moment you're fine. You're living your normal life. Doing the right thing. Trusting your gut. And the next moment? You're fighting for your life against an enemy you can't even see. The detective told me last week they found a connection. The woman might be in my city again. Might be watching me. So I'm watching back. Because this story? It's not over yet. And when she comes back, if she comes back, I'll be ready. Or at least, I hope I will. That's my story. The moment everything changed. The moment I realized that doing the right thing can cost you everything. I still can't sleep some nights. I still check my energy drink before I drink it. I still jump at every shadow. But I'm alive. And I'm not going to stop living my life in fear. Even if she's out there. Even if she's planning something worse. Because I refuse to be paralyzed ever again. Not by drugs. And definitely not by fear.